So I'll make a video here, talking about today's price action, best setup, and what entries I took. So going into today, we pretty much had a pretty strong Monday. So we pretty much pulled up, right? So we were in between the range, and then it's like, okay, what do we expect from here? So we're just staying in that range. A higher time frame. It's also Monday, so no, it's Tuesday. We had this drop, so we swept, pulled back up. So what do you expect here? Now, the most logical thing, especially with a Monday, is to expect Tuesday to retrace. But then obviously you have to go in the lower time frame to find more confirmation. Um, so if we go over here in the lower time frame, we can see right away we had daily right there. So there's a daily at the highs. Beautiful. And right here prior was another daily. I didn't notice that there was two of them actually. So that part I did slip up on. That was on me. Because this is, I don't know how I didn't notice this previous one. But that previous daily was phenomenal. And if I did notice that one, I would have been good to go. But anyway, we had that one. And obviously, right here was the next daily. So lower highs. And so the setup here would be, so pretty much we had 10 a.m. news. 9:30 was manipulation. He swept this low, manipulated back up. And then at that manipulation right here was a trending point. So the perfect entry would be in this case right over here, right? So 10 a.m. news already was expansion, so you have to enter prior. So right here's the PSP at 950, and that would be the perfect entry for today. So you have two daily cycles plus a 90 minute. Right here's a 90 minute. So daily plus 90, pretty powerful. And then both of these are PSPs with a Dow. Also above true week for the retracement, so that validates it as well. Now, um, in terms of an actual entry on the 1 minute, it would be a pretty aggressive one. Not pretty aggressive, but like you would kind of have to enter without any SMT. Like for example, here you can say this is a microcycle with Dow, but I mean it's just kind of running lower. So realistically, we can say the entry would be like right over here, stop loss at the high. But even that's a 92 tick stop loss, which I mean it's not horrible, but and then take profit would be at the Fair Valley Gap lows. So it's going in 1 hour. There's that Fair Valley Gap. That's the realistic take profit. Now the thing is today, yeah, 8RR, yeah. But the thing with today is that after sitting there and watching it from 9:30, like it was literally just chop in a sense, or just chop on the lower time frame, and then I ended up with two trades today. Well, one break even, and then I'll just find the photo. So here were mine for today. So that was the first one. I tried to short it there right away, but then obviously this was just to see if we're gonna rip pre 10 a.m. But since we used 9:30 as manipulation, then I left that one break even and then left. And this one was a loss. I tried to short it there, but then I called it quits early because I saw they're not gonna have an SMT with this high. But like I was 100% sure that this high is gonna hold. Well, I wasn't 100% sure that the high is gonna hold. I was 100% sure about the daily cycle, right? Daily cycle is bearish, so I'm confirming that for sure. But then since we have 10 a.m. news, I was like, what if 10 a.m. news wicks through this and then pulls back? And I didn't want to risk that high right there, as you can see. So I kind of closed this one at minus like at minus 290. And then after that, we had the news expansion, pulled back, and I entered right over here. And then I exited at 300. So minus 39 on the day. So pretty much break even day because of these two. Um, yes, I could have held this one right there, but the thing is this. It I saw that we were gonna pull back. Wait a minute, where is it? I entered. I entered on this candle right here. So I saw that we're gonna pull back, We had this little more drop, and then we took on ES, we took this wick out already. Where is it? Yeah, you see, so we took that wick out on ES over here. So then I kind of left there and was like, all right, we're moving on. But because that wick was taken here on the queue didn't take it, that's the reason why I was like, all right, we might pull back into the 10 a.m. And then we didn't do that, so I just moved on. Obviously, a stop loss here would be it would be an aggressive stop because my stop would have been pretty much like literally 50 ticks on a day that runs pretty aggressively. So if I did hold it, I mean the return would be pretty astronomical. Let's see. So yeah, that would have been 11 and a half RR, but obviously I didn't because I just went for the safety net. I closed it early. So maybe if I didn't take that first one over here or this one here, then I would have just held that one through, but I didn't. And so then obviously the delivery was clean all the way to the fair value gap. But yeah, so that's that for today. There's the gap, but obviously you could target lower, so that's crazy. Anyway, that's it for today. So today's setup was pretty much just daily, 90-minute, and entry was pretty aggressive. Now, I am proud of being able to locate the reversal because I absolutely was calling this as a reversal. I just, I guess I risked too much. I was supposed to accept the risk or risk less. And I risked one mini on the, I risked it literally on the, what's it called? On the MFF expert eval, but I mean, it's just an eval, so I kind of should have just held it through. But it is what it is. It's chill. Um, but yeah. All right. That's it for today. Adios.